What's up, guys? Dennis James here for the Menace podcast. And I have a very special guest here today. And let me introduce to you my man, Mr. Ramy. Big Ramy in the house. Ramy, thank you, man, so much for making time for me, because I know you're a very busy man. You always eat, you're always hungry, and you're always busy. So I appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate you talking to me. And I know it's late in Egypt right now. How you doing, brother?
No, everything is fine. Thank you, Dennis, to give me that chance to talk. Oh,
that's okay.
Mama.
We hear the girls. We hear the girls.
Yes. Go ahead.
That's the life of a father with 3 girls. Actually 4 with the wife. So you got a lot of girls at home. How do you handle 3 girls? Is that a problem for you sometimes?
I mean, I'm already in the paradise with the girls. It is the beauty thing happened in my life.
The most beautiful thing. And I remember, which one is the one that was born on your first pro show in America? Was it the second one?
Yeah, second one. She's born in 25 May.
I remember
2013, yeah.
I remember she was born between the prejudging and the finals. You know, so now you got
exactly.
So, but now you got 3. So you're not only a good bodybuilder, you're also a good baby maker. So that's a good thing. You know, a lot of people have problems. a lot of people in this industry, they have problems making babies. So they should maybe talk to you, you know, and get some tips and get some advice. So, Ramy, here's what I want to talk to you about, because I know a lot about you. I know from the beginning of your career, but here's what I want to know, and I know a lot of fans want to know. I said, who was Ramy when he was born? You were born in Egypt. You were born in. Were you born?
Dennis, I'm okay. You know, Dennis, I'm a fisherman. I'm born from the family didn't care about the sport so much, but they already know how to make everything is going to be perfect in life, and that's what I learned from them.
So how old were you when you started going on the boat?
Yeah, I love the sport from I'm young.
Ramy, not the sport. How old were you when you start being a fisherman? You got on the boat with your parents?
No. I am when I'm 8 years old. Okay. I'm going with my family every summer, going to fishing from the sea, and in the winter I go from the lake to go with him to
Oh, so in summer you be in the ocean? And then in winter, you fish on the lakes.
Yeah.
So, and what do you do with the fish? You sell the fish? You make money with the fish, or you just eat them?
Yeah. It's a work from the family. It's not funny times. You have to work.
So
to get some money, you know.
A business. Your business selling fish.
Yeah, it's a business
to make money.
Yes, it's a business. It's not only for my family, also for my city.
Oh, okay.
So all of them is working in same. All of them is the fishers, and he working like I'm not going alone. I am going with the kids in my age, 8 years old, 7 years old, 12, and we're going like that.
So when other kids are out in the streets and other countries out in the streets playing hoops and stuff, you on the boat with other kids doing fishing?
Yeah, for sure.
So you actually,
but you know, but that make our kids from my age growing like a man from 1 second. Please wait. Yeah. We have a small Ramy here.
Oh, a small Ramy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and that make everyone, you know, be a man from him from the beginning, you know.
So
you need to get the money. You need to help the family to make some money. That's how to growing.
So you had to learn to grow up faster, to be more responsible and be grown up actually as a young kid with 8 years old, when others still play in sand booth and still play with dolls and toys. You were already on the boat doing hard work.
Yeah, but you know, I it's the best time in my life. It's make my memory have a lot of things. It's when I'm growing like now, when I stay with the people from my age right now, I have many things I can't talk with him about about my life. It's a lot of things, Dennis. How to growing and how to have that hard work to make a money and to be a man. It's not only about the money. To be big man from when you were still a little kid, and and you know what? It's maybe somebody. Oh my God! Yes. Okay, Dennis.
Okay, no problem. Continue.
Yeah, and I told you it's make everyone in my country have a responsibility about his family. When it's growing, he's not thinking about himself alone.
Right.
He's thinking about the family. He's thinking about how to can help our people around you.
Awesome. So basically, you learned a lot of things real early, and that probably benefits you today. So, but when did you start? When did you start with sports, and what was the first sport you got into? I love to from the beginning because I watching Muhammad Ali Clay, and I need to be a boxer, a good boxer. But I don't have that coach. He can, I'm from poor city, and I don't have that coach. He can help me for that. And I try with myself. I try with the people. He know a little things, but I can't be like that. But I go to the gym and I try to working there because I need to spend a lot of time with the people who love the sport. So you tried to be a boxer. You tried to be a boxer, but you didn't have you didn't have the money to pay for a good coach that can teach you how to box. So
it's not only I don't have the coach there already.
Oh, so there was no coach available.
Well, yeah.
So did you?
If you need to do that, you have to drive like 2 hours in the car to find someone who can help you for that.
Okay, so how long did you try to box?
And in this time, we don't have that money to go outside the city.
Yeah. So how long did you try to be a boxer? How long did you box?
I tried from 14 to 17.
So 3 years.
But I go to the gym every day. I go when I have time. I go every day because I'm working also there.
Okay, so
I'm working with my family from noon until the morning, the day next, and from the day next, from the morning until noon, I'm working in the gym, clean it, and do some. I have to work, and that's how to be, and that make me, around the sport. I can. Reading some magazine, Arabic magazine, I can say, and watching some photo from English magazine, Flex magazines, and the magazine like that. Yeah, we're growing like that,
So did you do any? You had any fights, or that was just strictly training?
I can't do that, Dennis, because already if I need to do that, I have to go outside my country, my city, and out my city it's be like 2 hours from the car, and I'm still have that, and I can say to my dad, I'm going to play. I have to work. It's a culture like that.
So so it was all about making money with the family so everybody can survive.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's more important than anything.
When did you decide, or what made you decide to say, okay, let me pack up and let me go to Kuwait? How did that happen?
Because already, my family, they're working there, and I think I have the opportunity to change my life there in the sport. If I going to Kuwait and be around a lot of gyms there, and maybe I can be, because we heard already about oxygen, we heard already about platinum in Kuwait, a lot of gyms there. I heard it from brothers he'd already living in Kuwait, And I started. If I go there, I can make some time to go be around that gym. And already, I heard a lot of champion from America is coming to Kuwait, and that makes sense. I can't be in Kuwait. I have to working there. But when I go, I'm shocked a little bit.
So you already started lifting weights before you went to Kuwait?
Yeah.
So you started training in Egypt?
Because I am working there already. I'm trying to working in the small gyms in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Golden Gym.
Golden Gym, yes.
The small one. And I'm cleaning from morning, working from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And after I clean the gym, I start to playing with the people there. They teach me something, to be in the sport. But it's too hard to be a professional in this time.
Got you. So listen. So now your family, everybody moves to Kuwait?
It's not the whole my family. It's just my brothers.
Okay. So
it's working there already.
Got you. So part of your family went to Kuwait, and you took this opportunity and checked out some of the gyms. So what gym did you go into first in Kuwait? Was it straight to Oxygen, or did you go to Platinum?
No, I'm working like 1 year with my family in same work, Fisher, and fishing and selling the fish and some stuff like that. But after 1 year, I took to my brother, I need to try to go to train. And he said, we don't have a time. And I said, okay, I have to go to work there. And he's not agree with me for that, because you come to Kuwait to make money, and the sport he never give it you what you need for your life.
It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you, not give you
like
money.
A coach. Yeah, if you go like a coach there, it's like 150 kd a month, and that's never make you the benefit is not enough to make you and to let you have a good life.
Okay, now here's what I want the fans to know before you say anything. You won the Olympia in 2020. When did you start? Yeah. When did you start training? When did you start bodybuilding? How many years ago?
To be a bodybuilding, really to compete from the day first in November 5th in 2010.
November 1st, 2010. So within 10 years.
November 5th.
November 5th. So November 5th, 2010, you decide to say, I'm going to lift some weights.
Yeah, because
I think I got something.
I remember that. I remember that day like today.
Okay, think about it.
I told my friends around me, I need to be in this sport. I need to be wonderful in this sport. And all of them, start laughing about me because, I'm already in 25 years.
Yeah.
This time. 25.
What was it? What were you thinking when you started training? Did you think that 10 years later you could possibly be the best bodybuilder in the world?
I will tell you what's happened exactly.
Yeah.
When I said to my friends like that, I told them I will try to be in the next show, and the next show after 6 months. I will try, and if I will be good in this show, I will be a professional after 2 years. And everyone laughing like a crazy. I say, "Oh, you are a crazy man," and you start to be, thinking you are something even in the sport. I said, "No, I have to make it the goal to working in them."
Right.
And after 6 months, and we win the first show for me. You know all the story after that.
I know the story, but the people don't know the real story. So you train. Yeah. I always tell people, I said, when you won the New York Pro in 2013, I said, he's been lifting weights for 3 years. So in those 3 years, he said, not only did he win every show he competed in, he turned pro and won his first pro show. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people don't understand that you've been training now 10. It's going to be in November. It will be 11 years.
11.
This year, November, you will be training 11 years. You already
11 years.
By that time, you already did the Olympia 8 times.
Yeah.
So who goes to the Olympia with 3 years of lifting weights? I mean, that's something unheard of. So everybody knows you obviously have something very, very special. But you knew from the beginning when you started that there was something special there?
For me, I don't think that, but I think one thing, I have to working very hard. I'm not, until now, you know me, I never think I'm the best one, I'm the best bodybuilder, or that I have something different. But I know one thing, I can working very hard. I can do my best to be a good bodybuilder. But I never thinking I'm better than others. I have to make like a goals to working very hard. I need to, you know, when I get my goal or I'm not getting, I said I do what I can in this time. I do my best to be in this show. I do everything to win this show. But if not happen one day, I'm not feeling so bad. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit.
I know exactly how you feel when it doesn't go your way. You are a competitor. You kind of like, I was the same way, you know. I mean, everybody trains to win, and if you're close, if you know you somewhere belong to the top, and you have, you know, you're this far away from winning. If you don't win, it's almost like you place dead last. I know, and I think this is good. This is a perfect way to approach this sport. I mean, you want to give 100% or nothing. So, but let me ask you this. Now, you know, a lot of people have been talking about, you know, why is Ramy changing all these trainers? You know, in the last 7 years, you went through a lot of trainers. Sometimes you went back to the same trainers. Why? What is the reason? What was the reason behind you choosing different trainers almost every year? What is the reason? What was the reason behind you choosing different trainers almost every year?
Yeah, I will tell you half the fact. I can't tell you all the true things. But
Okay.
the true things, I can tell the people, I need to know about many things. Or yeah, it's my passion. I need to know about many things from the good coaches in the world. I'm working with the best coach in the world. I need to know from them many things to let me feel I do everything I had, and I learn from them all of things. But many things I can't tell the people about them because it's,
I know. I understand. There's certain circumstances that we can't talk about, but I understand. And I always, when people ask me, why did he go somewhere else? Why is he changing? And I said, listen, he is young in this sport. He's been working a few years. He has the right to learn. And and if it's just the same if you go to school, you go to school, you go to first class, and you get better, and you get different teachers, and you have to learn more. So you wanted to see everybody's approach.
But if people look at me right now, I have to tell them what I learned from all this time. If you had a good coach, and it's a good coach, it's not about only to train you. Support you on all your time when you're good and when you lose. It's that coach. He will be your driver, and trust them and go with them to the end, because I know that after a few years, and they need to try. Yeah, but if you fail with a good coach, he can make with you something. Give him some time, because already nobody he can understand the body from any bodybuilder from a year. He need more time to know everything about him. Just my advice. I don't know he will listen to that, but I have to tell them that right now. Are you in a happy place right now? I'm very happy, because already I have a lot of people in the world. I let him, or I feel from them, they are happy about what happened to me this year. But I still have a lot of dreams. He make me, I wake up like I need to. I'm not. In my heart, I'm not a Mr. Olympia until I did that many years. I need to work very hard.
But how long did it take since you won the Olympia? How long did it take for you to realize I'm Mr. Olympia? How many days or how many weeks did it take for you to really believe it's happening?
I will tell you about the first 3 days after the show. I wake up, I'm like I'm in a dream. I look at the sun around me, how it's happened, and I still are dreaming. I'm not feeling that. I did that 10 years. I'm thinking about that every day.
So when you
and a lot of people around me, he said it's never happened. You know that, Dennis.
People didn't believe. Yeah, people didn't believe you were going to be able to. You were able to win the show, especially after this year. Last year was it was not a good year. It was not a real good year for you. You had, not only COVID. Shows were canceled. You weren't qualified, and
people, Dennis, I don't know the relationship between us, and he don't know. I tell you every day about what's happened to me, and you are the most one about what's happened to me this year. It's a lot of things.
Yeah, I know, but
from the beginning, when I try to be in Arnold, and I give you the picture every day. What do you think, Dennis? And you said you are in the good place. And when I lost, I felt I felt so bad. And how you support me, and thank you, Dennis, for that.
No, don't listen. Don't thank me. Don't thank me.
No, it's not the place to talk about that now.
I know.
But I have to say that right now, man.
I just like because I enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed to see that even though that the stacks, everything is against you, you can still listen. A few weeks or 2 months before the Olympia, you weren't even qualified, Then, of course, thanks to Jake Wood, thanks to the IFBB Pro League to give you that invitation. Because if it wasn't for the invitation, you would have been sitting out 2 years.
Everything is closed in my eyes. I think I lost everything. And when I took you on the child, and they said, I have a COVID right now. I can't do the show. And if I'm not going to Olympia this year, I lost. I will lost, because already I dream about that this year. And in 2019, I'm not competing. Many things happen, and I can't be in 2020. I'm not going to the show. And like what you said in thank you for Dan and Mr. Jamani and
all the guys involved.
and
Yes.
everyone. He's helping me to be in that show. Yeah.
So now,
Mr. Jacob and everyone.
So now you, I mean, you have millions of fans that want to see you win every year, and millions of fans are the ones that are really the hardest on you when you don't win. And people are saying he's going to look the same, he's not going to be any different. He says the same thing every year, And this year was a total different approach. This year, you didn't post any pictures leading up to the show. You didn't show what you look like. That made people worried. So people say, if they don't show no pictures, that means he's behind. There was no big promises at the press conference. The only thing is, and that's going all around the world right now, and I'm thinking about making a t-shirt, to be honest. Winter is coming. That was all you predicted. You predicted nothing else.
It's all of that idea is not from me. It's about the team. We're talking a lot of time, me and Chad and Dennis, about how can make that happen and how make the people be interesting to see Ramy, new Ramy, and if it's okay if we post it or not. We have that conversation every day. If we put some picture for the people or not. But, I think the best thing is happen. The best scenario it's happened for us. And in the end, we are making the dream happen. It's not a dream for me. It's a dream for a team, for the people he believe in me and the people that support me all this time.
Yeah. I wish people could understand what I witnessed while you stayed in my house, and every time I made you pose, you look at my reaction. You just looked at me, and and I'm looking at you every day. So it's not like I can be like this every day. And the more normal I was, the more you looked at me, and you're like. You expected a reaction from me, and then you ask, and sometimes
the best reaction. I'm so happy today. Okay, I will have to go to tree right now.
Most of the times when I didn't really give a big reaction, you didn't say nothing. But sometimes, didn't you ask me? You don't like what I look like? I said, no, it's okay, it's okay. But you're very emotional. Okay.
Yeah.
This is you're very emotional. So and I know this since 2013. So and I know that.
Dennis, I'm so emotional from the people. I trust them.
Yeah.
And I know they need me to be improved. They need me to be the best. And that made me, I felt I can look at your eyes if I'm good or not. I can see that. And when I feel like something is not good in your eyes, what's happened? Why you don't like my body? No? Yeah. But I'm not listening from the people. He's not. I can't say he's hating me, but he's not like my body. No, he don't like my version.
Listen, you're Mr. Olympia. There's going to be a lot of people. They're going to try to find something negative to say. Can you imagine what Phil Heath had to go through in 7 years? There's going to be people. They're going to be happy. There's going to be people. They are happy for you, and some people they're just not going to be happy. We call them haters. Okay, there's haters. Yeah. If you don't have haters, you have no success. So haters is a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You just have to understand to block whatever they say. Don't let that get to you, because as soon as you let that get to you, it messes with your emotions, and that's why I always tell people you need to be isolated in the end. The best thing is don't read any comments, don't listen to no damn videos, just handle your business. You remember when you asked me, how many times you asked me, do you really believe I can win?
Yes.
You asked me that question so many times.
Yeah.
I told you in 2013, you will win the Olympia. And I still say the same thing. So now, this is what I want to talk to you about, because you probably wasn't ready for this either. You knew that it was going to be big if you win. but you didn't think it was that big. When you came back to Egypt, how was that? What was going on? I mean, they forgot about COVID, the restrictions. There were thousands of people. What happened?
Then it's until yesterday. I mean, until yesterday. Is it not stopping right now? It's every day. It's have a big party from me, from everyone. He's have a restaurant. Everyone he need to make a big party from me. I said, I'm not winning Olympia 10 times. Let that happen. After I win the Olympia 10 times. No, just one. But the people, it shocked me. It's like, it's not only dream for Ramy, it's a dream for
the whole country.
Everyone in my country.
Joe Weider's Olympia here in Orlando, Florida. A little bit strange coming out of Las Vegas for all of those years.
Good evening, and welcome to the event that nearly never happened.
There's been an absence of a particular group of people on this stage that are back tonight. Tonight I'm here to say, welcome back to Miss Olympia.
And still, I still remember when I'm going to the airport in New York, and everyone is standing like, is it really happy from him heart? The country, the government.
At Egypt Air.
When I come, nobody heard about the COVID yet. Like everyone, he need to hug me and he kissing me, and I can't say
So you basically, when you left Orlando, you flew to New York for your flight from New York to Cairo. So, but in New York, Egypt Air, how did they know you come? How did they know you won the Olympia? Who informed them?
Everyone, I don't think, everyone in my country is waking up to, and because it's the show in America is a morning here, 5 a.m., and nobody sleep. Until he heard I'm winning, and you don't know what's happening in the streets here. Everyone is going outside, and
we saw the video.
Catching Dennis, the little kids. It's a big Ramy here, and when the kids now he need the family, he need to open his mouth, and what is the mouth for big Ramy? When I said, this picture?
Yeah.
And the families is talking with him, with the kids like that. What is the mouth for big Ramy? And they start doing that. It's everyone is, that make me, I feel good. I need to working harder than ever because I make these people very happy, and I need to do that again,
Yeah, and I think, I personally think that with Chat, that's the right person for you when it comes to contest coach. I think it works perfect. I think that he understands, and now even better,
I will tell you that after the show in Arnold, we have a good conversation, me and the Chad, and he said, Ramy, I remember the first show I did was Ronnie. I lost with him. And I promise you right now, you never lost any show after that.
As long as you do what you have to do.
Yeah.
And it was hard. It was hard.
6 weeks out, he said, Ramy, I feel you right now. Go to Dennis. He's happy, He need to make that happen from him heart.
He wanted to be sure, because we wanted to be sure that everything that, because everybody knows, everybody who diets, who does shows understands that when you're in a low carb as a 300-pound guy, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be exhausted, where everything is going to be hard to do. You need someone. You need
the best one. You know that right now.
Yes, listen. You need someone who can push you through something that you can never push yourself. It's not possible.
Exactly.
Listen, when you came to the U.S., you were at a point, and I remember you told me one time you were feeling so low, and that has nothing to do with your look. It was just the way you felt. You were ready to quit. You remember you had one quick second where you almost said you almost wanted to call your wife, said, "Buy me a ticket. I want to come back home. I want to die at home. I want to die at home. I don't want to die in America."
I
don't want to die in America.
You don't remember Dennis? Okay, I remember. Yeah, it's happened to me sometimes, but it's not all this time. I feel like I'm dying. I need to, the shows, I need to make everything visible, or everything I can do it, I need to do it. But it's make me, I lost, and I call you, Dennis, it's what's happened to me, it's normal. He said, yes, Ramy, go ahead. Don't stop, man, I'm going to die. I remember
people don't.
I remember you when you're running in the street and going to the home.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell the story. It's not a big deal. Ramy was he was suffering. Call suffering. You were suffering like we suffered back in the days when we were dieting. You suffer, to get to, his condition was good, but he wasn't mentally, he never went to this place, right? You never went to this dark place in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not, like some people said we were panicking. We were not panicking. We were just at a point where you went to a new place that you'd never been before. So, and we went, and Ramy was you were at home, and you were scared to sit, don't do nothing. So you wanted to walk, you wanted to go. We went to the park. You remember we went to the park?
Yeah.
We walked down to the park. The park is away. How far is the park from my house? Maybe
it's like
5 minutes walking.
Yeah.
Maybe a 5-minute walk. We walked down to the park. Next thing you know, Ramy collapses. He was so weak. You were so damn weak. You couldn't even stand no more. Now I'm sitting here, me and Ratwan. Ratwan was with us. Now we got first, I never forget this. We were standing there, you stood there all of a sudden like you already passed out standing. And then you helped me and Ratwan, and he's like, and I said, "You okay?" You don't answer to me. And you don't answer, I got scared. So we put you on the floor. And now I said, how are we going to get him? I said to myself, how am I going to get him to the hospital? He's 300 pounds. I can't carry this big fool. So I went back to get the car. Guys, I ran to my house. It was
when Redwan told me about that story, I can't stop laughing.
I ran all the way to my house. That was the first time of me running in 30 years. I ran like I had to run from the police. I was running to get the car. I said, I got to get the car. I got to go back. And I had to go pick him up, get him in the car. We drove you back home, and thank God everything was okay. But I was a little worried. But then the good thing was that me and Chad, we always communicated. Because as a trainer, you don't know how you feel when you're not there. You have an idea, but you don't really see how bad the situation is. So it was a perfect combination of getting everything handled. And at the end of the day, everybody all told you, if you do what you got to do, if you're the best, you can win this thing. And here you go. Now you missed Olympia. Now you're back in Egypt, back with your family. You just signed a contract with Audi.
Yeah.
Who can say they have a contract with a major car company? So you have a lot of things happening for you. You just signed a new supplement sponsor too.
I had a lot of things right now. I signed it with Audi cars. I have a big company. He will open it soon for the best clothes, I think, because I chose everything right thing. and already I have my perfume. He's already going.
Your own
soon.
cologne. You come up with your own cologne in Egypt.
Yeah, soon. And I have a big contract with the Egyptian Air.
With Egyptian
I have a
Air, the
big
airlines.
contract with the Egyptian
So what does that mean? You fly for free every time now?
Yeah, it's not only that. Money, man.
So they pay you money too? Wow.
Yeah.
So can you arrange for them to fly me for free too in the future?
Me and my family.
You got a pool?
Yeah, me and my family.
Hey, tell them I'm your brother. I'm your brother. My last name is tell them my last name is Elssbiay.
Also, we signed 2 days ago was Enhanced, the big company for the supplement.
Well, Enhanced, absolutely. Enhanced Labs, yep.
Yeah,
so everything is going perfect for Big Ramy right now.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Thanks to God, because everything is going the right way. But I have my advice to everyone. I need everyone here that please keep the good people around you, because that makes your dreams is easier and make the people he believe in you around you. Anyone he can stop your dream, please let him go on, because you need to step another step with the people is strong and helping you to go to another step.
There's a lot of people trying to get a piece of you now. There's a lot of people that don't have any good intentions.
That from a long time.
Yeah. I'm glad you're smart enough now, and you know who you can trust. I know you have very, very small circle of people around you.
I still learn, but I know from all this time one thing: be a good man and do what you think is good for people around you, and God, he never left you alone.
Right.
And he bring a good people around you.
Right.
And I still think the better is not coming yet. Better is coming, inshallah. He will be fine, and everything is coming. I never had in my mind I will have everything in 1 year. After that, last year I lost everything. I lost everything. I lost the people I think he's a good people, and I lost the people I trust from long time. But it's not lose. It's a win.
You'll learn.
Learn, yeah.
Right.
It make me the man. I don't say a good man right now. I say man, he know many things about what's happening around him.
Yeah. What's important is all the hard work pays off. You are a good father. I know that for a fact, and you take care of your family. That's the number one goal. Everything else is secondary. So, but now let's talk about the future, okay? Mr. Olympia 2021.
Yeah.
How do you feel? What's going on right now? What's in your mind? What's the game plan?
Dennis, people is so happy because we bring something he don't saw from Ramy from long time. That make me, I need to give him something this year. It's different. He need to I give him something. I change the package we have it last year. We're talking, me and you and Chad, about that, but that's what we're thinking about. We need to meet the bodybuilding going on and making him, bigger than he's bigger around the world right now. If you see, we have a show in Egypt right now. He have 1,000 competitor, 1,000. When I heard about that number, I said, okay, man,
the sport is
never
big.
happened.
Sport is huge in Egypt. Yes, it's huge.
Yeah, man. And it's not in Egypt only. It's around the world right now. We need only the media around us, because if we had that, we will be like a big game in the world. Big game.
You know what's the best thing for me right now? The best feeling for me right now? 7 years ago, we couldn't have this conversation because your English sucked. Look at you now. We can have a full conversation in English. That's so beautiful. So now, the goal for this year is you obviously want to repeat and you want to solidify your legacy by not only winning the Olympia one time, you want to win it again to show that this was not luck. Okay.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, what are your plans? What the Olympia is coming up. It's not too far away no more. So what are your plans now? Because it's very easy to get a little sidetracked with all the good things happening to you. It's probably hard to focus on all the businesses that they offer you and then still focus on your job that you have to do because your job is to repeat.
Yeah. In my work, I know I can't be the good businessman if I'm not bring the good guys, about the business around me. I can't be the smart one from everything. But I can't choose the smart guys around me to make my business going on. And I had one thing I have to working about him. I have to make the body. It's my responsibility right now.
Your responsibility.
I have to make the bodybuilding improve. It's my goal, and make my body also improved to next level. We had, if I talk about my game and the Olympia next year, I need to, because Ramadan is coming, I have to working next 2 months very hard to back to a good shape, and I will be off in Ramadan, I think. And
so you're gonna focus heavy on the next 2 months. And then Ramadan will be for 1 month where you kind of back off again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after Ramadan will be,
full force.
Have fun to be in Olympia. Yes.
And what
it will be 5 months.
What is your goal? Your personal goal for this year? What is it that you think you need to improve? What are you doing to improve that? What's your plan?
You talk about
I'm talking about you, my friend. I'm talking about you and your body.
My body?
That's all we need to see. We want to see your body.
Okay, if I talk about my body, everyone he said we need to change my back because it's we're talking about that from the next day after Olympia.
Yes.
I need to change my back to improve them. I think we did have a good work this year about the hamstring. I think we'll do more and we'll improve also more than last year. But the most important thing, we need to change my back to be a best back, inshallah.
Yeah. So, and what are you doing for that? Are you focusing on the back now? Are you focusing?
We start to, I had from my coach, then James. He said, it's a muscle you can't see. You have to focus from my mind to your muscle. And you have to be every reps to feel it in your muscle and have that connection, because you don't need to lift the heaviest weight in the world to change your muscle, and you have to focus in your muscle to change it. And I am working for that. I have many things like, we did last year, but for a few weeks, but this year, I think we have time to train together.
Would be good if you come here to Arizona.
Yeah. I think
just a month at a time, just to put some focus on it. I don't know about the distraction in Egypt. There might be a little too much distraction for you. If you have thousands of people waiting in front of the gym.
Yeah, if I need to go to the gym, I have to go 1 hour before my training to check everyone's hands, stay with them.
Yeah, but you see, I know this is nice, but at the end, it's not good because you need to be able to focus.
When I feel, sometimes I feel bad because I need to go or I need the. But I think one thing, why is these people coming?
Yeah.
Because they love me.
I understand.
I have to respect that.
And I understand, and of course you respect that, and you're probably the most humblest person on the planet. But at the end of the day, when it comes to focusing on training, you can't schedule your training, and you have to schedule an hour meet and greet every time before you train. So that's why
Every day.
Yeah, that's why I say it might be better if you come every so now and then, come over for a month just to train here.
I think I will do that.
Yeah.
I will do that soon. Yeah.
Okay. So hey, listen. So what are your predictions? Give me your prediction for this year, Olympia. Give me your top 5. From what you saw from last year. I give you some names. I'll give you some names.
I know that a lot of guys, young guys. I think he will improve. Many guys like Reagan. A lot of guys are working hard, and they have a good genetics, and they have a good physique. I wish for them to improve more and be to improve their dreams to be in the top 5.
Who's Ramy's biggest competition? Who's your biggest competition? What do you think?
I can't tell.
Okay, who do you think is the biggest contest for you? Biggest competition, yeah. From all the guys, who do you think is the most dangerous?
All of them they have something like William Bonek. Have the good muscle and belly muscle and everything, and always is coming good condition.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon, he's a good bodybuilder. He's have a good physique, have a good vertebra, and everyone have something. Rolly, he's not competing last year. We wish he's competing this year, and also is a huge and have a great muscle. And I wish Dexter he make it happen again, but
No, I think Dexter.
Life like that.
Dexter is done. But I think Akeem Williams is.
Akeem Williams is very dangerous.
It's a sleep, yeah.
Because they have everything, and if he's improved a lot of from him back like me, he will be fine. And
will be. I think it will be a great
dangerous
matchup. Will be a great matchup to see you guys stand next to each other.
Yeah. And also Hadi, he's a big fighter.
I tell you my personal opinion. I think Hadi Choopan, is the biggest competition.
Yeah, Hadi's very good.
I think so. You know why? Because Brandon, of course, also. But if I had to put who is the biggest competition, I would have to say Hadi, simply because he has that condition that no one has on that stage.
Yeah.
So he brings something special. He doesn't have a beautiful shape like Brandon, but he has a complete physique with quads, upper body, and he has all the details. So I think Hadi is, and you see he was straight second on Saturday. So if Hadi would have been as good on Friday as he was on Saturday, he would have been second. He would have been first runner-up to you. So therefore, I think Hadi is somebody that if he could come into the U.S. early enough, that he is definitely a real good force. Brandon, of course, and I'm also looking forward to. I'm
a big fan from William. William is very good.
William is always dangerous. He's always there. He's always there, and you make a mistake, William will go right past you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about the newer guys? The newer guys like Labrada, Ian Vayer. What about the newer guys?
He these guys, maybe his second year for them, and in the top 10, they are good. They are very good. Ian, he making good the 7th this year.
Yeah.
And he have a good shape. If he improved a lot of things, he would be very dangerous.
Yeah.
And also Reagan have a good physique, and I love this person, his personality. I love his personality.
If he puts the weight on, I think because he's
he will be very good, very good. And a lot of names if he competing this year. Cedric.
Yeah, Cedric. Yeah.
Cedric.
I think he just had
Can't-
surgery. Just had surgery somewhere. somehow.
We hope. Yeah.
I don't know the
heard
exact
about
news.
that. I hope from them he will be fine soon and get well soon.
But listen,
But,
I don't want to hold you up too long because I know you got the kids back there, 6 kids
I
screaming,
I
screaming
love
for
to
you.
do with you, Dennis.
We just want to make sure. We got you on that show. So I really appreciate you taking this time. And I know it wasn't easy because last week you were in your village where the internet is as good as in Africa somewhere, even though you are in Africa. But we drove up. We
You
tried
will
to,
come next week. Don't
yeah.
worry.
Oh yeah. Am I going to see you this week? Next week? Because I will be in Egypt for the first time in my life. So I said, you know what? I told my wife today. I said, I'm not going to call him when I'm there. I'm just going to see if he contacts me. I said, I'm going to wait if I hear from him, because I tell her every day. I said, every time I text Ramy, it takes 1 day for me to get an answer.
Man, don't say that.
But I have to. It's true. If I message you, if I message you.
We are in the life right now. That's it. The sick.
I said, and she asked me, "Did you hear back from Ramy?" I said, "No." I said, "He must be signing another contract. I don't know what he's doing. He don't have time to answer to me."
No, man, no. Dennis, it's only because I have every day a lot of people around me. He need answer from the same day. I left my phone everywhere. And I go with him here, with him, and
maybe one day I will be on your list as important. Also, maybe I get my.
No, don't say that, please.
No, I'm just messing around, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I will see you next week when I'm in Egypt. Thank you for coming on. Give my love to your family, to all the kids.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, Dennis. And I need to say it to everyone. I love this guy. If he's somebody, he saw him in the street, please hug him for me.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Take care. God bless you. And we'll see you next week, my friend.